Hello game developers. Let's talk AI technology in video games. If you are against AI, you will like this video. If you are overly enthusiastic about AI, I'll be throwing some questions at you and you will have something to think about. I will explain to you why you should be very cautious about this technology and what it means for your game dev journey. Let's focus on generative AI. There's a lot to cover, but for this video, let's mainly focus on generative images. And there's really just one subject that matters. It's copyright. You see, copyright is pretty simple. When you create something, it belongs to you. You are the rights holder and decide what can be done with your creation. Want to sell it? Fine. Want to give it away for free? That's also fine. It's automatic. You create your own. Now imagine an artist creates an artwork, put it for sale, and you buy that artwork. Now you can use it under a certain license. But now, a simple example of what is not allowed. Let me take any random itch.io page. If you have the copyright of your game, I cannot just download your game, re-upload it, and try to sell it myself. That's stealing. Now, you might buy the game from John Doe by mistake, and that copy is basically an illegal copy. Where in this situation, you buy something from a shop, not knowing anything where it came from. Turns out a thief stole that from another shop and put it in this shop. Now you are also in trouble because you just bought an illegal copy. Now let's see how this relates to AI. Company ABC trains an AI using a giant dataset. They create a paid service that you use. You generate this image. What can you do with this image? And the question is, what's the copyright on the source images? Now that copyright is more or less clear, I think you are ready to see the rest. Most marketplaces are now flooded with AI content. This is essentially fast food content. I will tell you why. Big quantities, low quality. Unity has sometimes a section that discloses if AI has been used. But if you browse a bit, many assets are not disclosing this detail on the asset itself. Those images have been generated by prompt. Using any generative text API and any generative image API, you can generate an endless flow of images. The only thing left to do is curate what you want to keep. Add some battery sizing, renaming, and that's pretty much it. Why 13,700 girl outfits with different styles and not 14,000 or 20,000? Here we are at 0.009 euros per character. Much more expensive than those 5,000 icons. More than double the price. Now, can you, should you, are you allowed to use images generated by an algorithm for your own game and make profit out of it? I'll show you this and you will be able to come up with the answer yourself. And I saw this from a user on Twitter, so that was really interesting. So with some basic prompts, I got this. I also got this, same prompt. And this. Another boring prompt gave me this. Can I take this and sell it? Imagine I have no film or video game culture. I just think that this AI is super talented. Not only that, my prompt engineering skills are over 9,000. I don't know that I just ripped off a big franchise that has more lawyers than I have subscribers. Ask yourself this. What do you need to put in here so that you get this out? It is obvious that the algorithm has been trained on a huge dataset. Here there are 170 million samples. Copyright is, as expected, not taken care of. It's just an index. So you have an AI trained on material that he has no right to use. Output images that are suspiciously close to the original inputs, where the user still has no right to use the image, and the AI generated image is, in itself, not copyrightable because there is no human involved in the process, but can infringe copyright without you knowing. Now, what does it really mean for you as a game dev? If you are using AI to create any kind of things and don't care at all about copyright, you are biting your own tail. You will be using whatever you find to generate icons, thumbnails, stories, and so on. Not only your game will have no soul, but without copyright, it means that your creation is also my creation. And sooner or later, you will be very mad that someone uses your work behind your back. I don't say don't use AI. It is useful for a variety of things. What I say is to care about copyright. I like to think of tools like Midjourney or DALL-E more like advanced Google searches or brainstorming tools. ChatGPT is also useful once you understand its limitation and biases. But now specifically for AI art, it's going to get worse before it gets better. Artists are already poisoning their images, AI enthusiasts do not always disclose the usage of AI. The internet is flooded with huge quantities of low-effort images. Gamers are getting mad at games that are asset flips. I think it will be a matter of time before people will call out AI images. When I see someone posting something and anything around it has been AI generated, I automatically assume that the content is of lower quality and that person didn't bother to put some effort into the entire work. You know why? Because I also used once or twice an AI generated image as a thumbnail. It was a shortcut, it looks cheap, and I already changed them to something I made myself and that I'm much more proud of. Alright, at this point I try to come up with some structured conclusion, but this is it. We indie game devs are wearing many hats. It's very hard, but it's also very fun. Can we offload some hats to a tool or service? Yes, definitely. How far should we push it? If you remove too many hats, I don't know what will be left of you. Thank you so much for watching. Go work on your game. I will see you next time.